Thank you for visiting the website today. My name is Reginald and I'm the owner of Citywide Promotions. Citywide Promotions started back in 1997. We actually started off as Citywide Tees, and my goal at the time was just to provide quality screen printing and embroidery to the local community. And so that quickly evolved from Citywide Tees to Citywide Promotions because we had customers coming in that wanted to purchase other items besides apparel. They wanted mugs and pens and notepads and bags and you name it. And there was a customer at the time that came in and she said, "Man, I really love doing business with you, but I'm ordering these other products from other places, and I really want to just get everything in one place, a one-stop shop." And so I'm hoping that you, Mr. Diggs, can figure out a way to offer these additional products, so I can continue to keep my business here with you. And so that was motivation enough for me to, expand, into a broader array of products. And so we did that at the time. And, as I was putting this, this video together, just thinking about it, so I don't really think about it, that often about the longevity and how long Citywide has been in business, again, since 1997. Here we are going into 2026. And so that's like 29 years later. And just thinking about all the things that happened in our economy that's had a negative impact on business. Like when we started, there was the DC sniper shootings. And that really hurt business at the time. We had lots of retail stores at that time that was impacted because folks were scared. They didn't want to come out of their homes, and so that was a tough period. Following that was September 11th. We all know what happened with that, and that was a tremendous blow to our economy. Also following that was the housing crash. I think that was like 2008, around that time. And then fast forward, here recently, the past few years, we've had to deal with COVID. And so all of these, events, negative events that have happened in our economy and in our world has had a tremendous impact on business. A lot of businesses they didn't survive. And so, we're really fortunate and we're blessed to still be here and to not just be in business, but, to be thriving at this time. So, thank you for, your support. So, we've been fortunate. We service a lot of different industries here at Citywide. We have customers that are in healthcare. We do scrubs. It's a popular item for healthcare organizations. Also, financial services type companies, particularly like, say, banks. They like notepads and pens, with their logo imprinted on them. If you open up an account at a bank, they may give you an ink pen or pad that's got their logo on it. We do business with a lot of construction companies, and they love the safety vests, that you see the workers wearing on the side of the road, that may be glowing dark, those high visibility garments. Also nonprofits we have a lot of customers that are nonprofits as well. And so an example of that could be like St. Jude's. They will give out a t-shirt, if you donate to St. Jude's. Periodically, they run a campaign where they give you a shirt as a thank you for your financial gift. And so that's how we can interact, sometimes with nonprofits. There's other types of nonprofit organizations, like, let's say, Greek letter organizations, fraternities and sororities. We do business with some of them as well. And so and then I think of the local government. We've done some business. We do business with teams, a lot of uniforms. So where they may, have the player's number on the back. Sometimes they may put the player's name on the back. They may need shorts. They may need the full set, the top and the bottom. They may need a shooting shirt for when they warm up. And so teams have been great business for us. And then small business, which is the backbone of our economy. And so, uniforms are huge with small businesses. So most small businesses want uniforms to give out to their staff. So an example could be a lawn care firm. and they're big on putting their logos on the back of the garment, because they want it to be nice and big and seen and visible, where folks can see the name of their company and their telephone number. And probably the biggest industry that we serve is schools. It's education. And so our mission with schools has been to help principals to build school spirit and culture. And we do that with a variety of products. We do that with signage. We do that with vinyl wraps, which are huge, have been huge the past couple years. And we do the traditional, garments, your screen printed t-shirt, we're all familiar with that, or, the embroidered shirt, like the one that I have on. It has the logo, your school's logo embroidered on the left chest. But we also try to identify maybe sometimes products that may be trending at the time, like this hand fan right here for Princeton Elementary School. We did these for back to school. I believe they were having, this was before the kids came back, the teachers and staff come back about a week before the kids do, and so that's a time for team building and doing fun things and getting excited about the upcoming school year. So fans, we hopped on that, and so we're all familiar with the "Where them fans at?" So that has been a very unique item that's different, and that's one of the things that we spend a lot of time on, is trying to identify products that are different, that aren't your run-of-the-mill standard products. Could be our socks. So we have an athletic sock that we produce that's pretty popular, and one of our specialties is graphics, and it's powerful graphics. Here on this sock, we put something different on the inside as far as the design, different on the inside, something different on the outside. This is for Charles Carroll Middle School. We just delivered a bunch of these socks to them recently. Also, here are some of our floor mat designs. I don't know if you can see them from over there, but graphics wise, that's really our thing. Our specialty is graphics. It's powerful mascots. And what we're seeing is that we're modernizing mascots, because as many of you know, some of these school buildings can be pretty old. They can be 10, 15, 20, 25 years old. And a lot of the mascots are that old as well. So, we're modernizing mascots, and it's bringing a lot of excitement to schools. And so it's helping principals to really cast their vision for the whole school. And so once the mascot, is brought up to date and modernized, they start thinking about rebranding the entire school. So from floor mats to retractable banners to backdrops to vinyl wraps to the apparel, with these powerful graphics that we produce. So speaking of garments, here is something that's been a little different. This is a very unique garment. It's actually a cut and sew item that we manufacture. It's actually decorated as flat goods, and then the garment is sewn together. This polo shirt was done for Carroll Highlands Elementary School, and this is the polo shirt style. There's also a jersey style that comes that way as well, with the full color decoration. This was Tulip Grove Elementary School. So again, you can imagine staff is going to be excited about a gift like this in comparison to a t-shirt, right? And here's another example. This is an all-over jersey that was done for John Bain Elementary School. And this is the front and back. And we're doing actually quite a bit of work at John Bain. We wrapped their entire front entrance of the school. We did a lot of work inside their cafeteria. They had their stage wrapped. They're getting their stairs wrapped inside of the cafeteria that lead up onto the stage. Their doors that lead to the outside, those are wrapped. Floor mats inside of the cafeteria. And also Miss Bennett gave her staff earrings. So that's different, right? So again, not your run-of-the-mill standard, item, but something that's just different with a nice little twist to it. I'm sure her staff was super excited, the ladies, when they got those earrings with the school's mascot on. Those earrings also can be put into a school spirit wear store, which our spirit wear stores have been super popular with schools. It's a great way to manage the distribution of your decorated logoed apparel to students and to staff. Is through a spiritware store. And so, again, we're just looking for different products that can make an impact and help continue to build school spirit, like this skinny tumbler. This is our 20-ounce skinny tumbler. And a lot of times how a tumbler may have a logo decorated just in one spot, on the side. Well, compare that to a full wrap around the entire tumbler, right? It's just impactful. It's different. Also, this item here has been tremendous. This is a blanket. It's a full color blanket. I think this one we did for Columbia Park Elementary School. And you can see how the design bleeds off the sides. It's just powerful. It's a powerful impact, a powerful display of the school's mascot. Something that can really make an impact on staff when you hand this out, and encouraging and motivating staff and letting them know how much you appreciate them. That's big. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? And that's what we're all about, when it comes to our relationships with schools. We've been fortunate to have some really solid relationships with principals. When you visit the homepage, if you click on customer testimonials, you'll see testimonials from a bunch of principals, just letting you know the impact that our relationship and the products that we've been producing for them has had on their school environments. The wraps, again, have been tremendous. Again, some of these buildings are older buildings, and so wraps, they help modernize older spaces, right? And that's part of that school beautification, is the environment. There's a lot to be said about positive, branded environments when it comes to spirit and culture. So all of those things go hand in hand, and that's where we come in. We're here to assist you with all of that. So again, my name is Reginald Diggs. I'm the owner of Citywide Promotions. I'm blessed to be here. I appreciate you taking the time to stop past the website. The email is on there. It's sales@citywidepromotions.com. The telephone number is 301-980-4844. So I hope you find what you're looking for, and even if you don't, you can send me an email. Let me know. Give me some idea, kind of what you're looking for. We like to make a lot of recommendations for customers as well. So if we know what your budget is, if we know who your target audience is, if we know the quantity that you're looking for, we can work with you hand in hand to locate a really great product for you for your event, to accomplish whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So, thank you. I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to doing business with you.